crafting tutorial. It's really cute. I am going to show you how to make a spider urchin floating air plant. What does that even mean? What did I just say? A floating urchin air plant spider. That's what I meant to say. A floating air plant urchin spider. Halloween is my favorite, and I got my fall t-shirt on. If you have ever seen any of my live sales, you know I go all out for Halloween. Actually, every aspect of my life for Halloween I go out, except for my background today. I just I've been so busy, so I haven't been able to decorate actually, which it's been like 3 years in a row now, which seems crazy because I am that person that spends $1,000 on a costume just to enter a costume contest. Yep, that's me. And it is true. I have 11 of them, and they're all worth about $1,000 each, all made by movie producers. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I kept my pants on this time for the video. So look at me being all fully dressed and all that. I mean, I even have long sleeves on. All right, so we're ready to craft. Pants are on. Hot glue gun's warming up. Let's do it. Okay, guys. First up, you gotta go get the sea urchin. Let's go. All right, where are the sea urchins? Oh, I see some right here. Perfect. This will do. We have more, but let's use these. So, if you have pink and green, this is what I advise. Purple, use the ones that are the palest. People like the darkest, even with that weird spot on it. So I always go for the palest. And now that's pretty, so I would never use that one to paint. See, that one's good too. This one's almost all white. Okay, so I would use this one. And if I had to choose a green one, I go through and I actually pick out the one that has the largest hole, since they all look identical. So you can either use purple, you can use green, it literally like doesn't matter. You can use, where are they? There's like pink, and there's gators and Thai, there's all sorts of urchins, but we're going to be using this purple one today. And now we're going to go ahead and spray paint it to get the body black for the spider. We have an urchin here, and I went ahead, took the liberty of spray painting it. So I did the entire thing, top and bottom. And as you can see, it's dry. It's a little tacky, but it's dry enough. So there is our urchin, and this is what we are going to be using today to make the spider body. Haha. All right, so we have our body. It's been spray painted, still a little tacky. So now you're gonna have to look at my black finger. And we're gonna go ahead and start on that. It's good enough. Now we are going to start on the body. So first things first, we're gonna start with the legs. So as you can see, she's got 4 legs on each side, and then she's got a little hoop-de-doo on the top. 2 googly eyes, 2 bow ties that match, the air plant, and then we have string. Now I used, this is jewelry string. Since I make a lot of jewelry with shells, I just went ahead and used that. And I'm actually, because this is wet and this is rainbow poplar wood, I am going to protect my wood. First up, you're gonna take a piece of pipe cleaner, minus the cat hair. You can leave the cat hair at home. All the same exact size. Bend this in half, and then I'm gonna bend this in half again. Then I'm gonna take my scissors, and I'm gonna cut it top, and I'm gonna flip it around, cut, and then I'm going to cut. And there are 4 legs right there. Now then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend them again. you're going to bend them again, just like that. And then you have more legs. So one pipe cleaner can make 8 legs. So you're just going to keep repeating. All right, there you go. Those are all the legs. So we need to make this hoop at the very top of her head. So you're going to take another pipe cleaner. You're going to bend it. Just like before, we're going to bend it again. And then you're going to cut it. And there you go. You have 4 pieces again. The hoop, I literally just take one and bend it in. Let's start with that for the very first item. And so, as you can see, I kind of I have it twisted just a little bit, because you want it to go into the hole. So I take this and it's hard to see because it's black, but I just twist the very end, put my finger in it, round it out, and that's it. Just enough to kind of make it stick like a key so that it'll go in. Now you take your hot glue. Okay, so you're going to take your hot glue and you're just going to put a whole bunch of glue on the end here. And you're going to shove it in. Boom, done. I'm basically just going to make a line like that, straight across. And now I'm going to take the crazy end, the more fringed edge that I cut, and I'm just going to put all 4 together here. I'm going to make another line. Same exact spot, just eye it. Go ahead and attach the legs. 2, 3, 4. So there you go. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we have bows, and the bows are going to hide anything that's not perfectly centered. The one we have here has solid red. I'm out of solid red. I don't have any orange. I was thinking we could use black to see what it would look like. I really think these like lime green ones would look really cute too. But let's use these black ones. You're just going to flip over the bow on the non-attractive side, and then you're just going to plop it right on top of the legs to hide this part where they're all at. So you're going to do it again, right on top. So the legs weren't completely even, and it doesn't matter because with the bow it made it even. And now you get to put on the googly eyes, and you can do whatever side you want. I mean, spiders have a bunch of eyes. What do they have, 8, 10? You can put on a bunch if you want. Okay, so we get our eyes out. Now with the spiders, the larger the better. And actually, I'm going to do this side because the bows are kind of leaning in more. Just do a line, just like that. Grab the eyeballs. Remember, be fast. Do the part you put down first. Okay. There you go. Now make sure that the eyes are touching. It gives it that funny, goofy look, the silly look. So there she is. There's the body. Now we want to make the string part so we can hang. Oh, those bows are actually really cute. I did not know how those were actually going to play out. All right, so I have some string here, and you can make this as long as you want. I usually just kind of say like, okay, that's about how long I want it to hang, and then I cut off about another 2 inches and that's how I'm going to tie it. So tying this is pretty nerve-wracking, if you will, because this likes to slide a lot. So you're going to rope it through her black loop. Frankly, I don't know my knots very well, so if you know a better knot, go for it, but this is what I know. Kind of like tying a shoe. Well, that one went a lot better than this one. Okay, so just to make sure it's secure, oh, that's a lot of glue. I just like to always cover my knots with some kind of glue. I suggest using E6000. If you don't have E6000, use super glue or hot glue. It doesn't matter, as long as it stays together. You're gonna cut the excess off. I'm being messy. I suggest using E6000 glue because the hot glue will leave, you know, you can see the knot. So the E6000 has like stretch to it. It takes 24 hours for it to cure. So if you're in a hurry, honestly, like if you do it at night by morning time, like 8-10 hours, you're good. And it's enough to stick. I like to use super glue a lot too. Obviously, I'm a big fan. Just for the sake of this video, I just did hot glue, but don't leave hot glue because it leaves that white ball. It'll just peel off eventually. Right, and now the final touch, we are going to put an air plant in her. So you want to get a tillandsias. So air plants are called tillandsias, and you want to get a small one like this one. So this is a fuzzy wuzzy. And I am, for some reason, really low on air plants. I sell air plants, by the way. They go kind of hand in hand if you've ever been to Florida. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take an air plant and you're just gonna like shove it in. But you have to be careful because remember, the air plant's still very like fragile. So you're gonna take the air plant and you're going to push everything down so you can get everything in. The spray paint helped make the shell stronger, but you still don't want to crack it, especially after all your work. That's not going to work. All right, so I'm just going to take this one. So you want an ionothea or a fuzzy wuzzy. This is called a tectrum, technically. And there you go. So you just shove it in there. Now remember, for it to stay, you need to shove it in there pretty good. A little trick is to get it wet, just like dip it in the air plant in water and then just put it in, and that'll help. You could also tie like this string around the base of it, like that. But honestly, and then you can tie like on the bottom of the wire in there. But these honestly stay in pretty good, especially if you're keeping this inside. If you're gonna put this outside, I would say like reinforce it a little bit. And there you go. There's our girl. Look at that. So you can use all different air plants. It doesn't matter the kind, as long as it's small to get in there. I've used these are two different kinds. This is a different kind. Smaller the better, and the air plant will be fine. I get a lot of questions about how to take care of air plants. They're all the same. So they don't have roots. They just have their leaves. Now they do have roots, right? They do have some roots, but these grow on trees and they get their nutrients through the leaves. So all you have to do is spray them with water and they're fine. That's it. Just spray them with water. Every now and then, I dunk them in water for about anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour. I've left them in for 3 days straight before and they've been fine. They like water. They like humidity. They don't like dry. They don't like the cold. Like these are brand new shoots coming out and I just had them outside. I've had them outside all summer. I just brought them in last week and I didn't even water them over the summer. I just put them outside. I threw them all outside in a big basket. And there you go. That's it. And here is the one in comparison. Now this air plant is a little small, so I would suggest using a little bit bigger one or a longer one, but this is what we have right now. There you go. Oh, hello. Just me and my spider.